Good morning, students. Today I am going to start a new chapter, that is hydrogen. Very interesting chapter. So let's we discuss about the according to syllabus hydrogen, their occurrence, isotopes, and hydrides of hydrogen, water, physical and chemical properties of water. So in this chapter we will discuss about these things. So at first the hydrogen and its compound, as we know, the symbol of hydrogen is H and atomic number 1 and mass number 1 and their configuration is 1s1. So it is the most abundant element in the universe. So above the surface of sun, hydrogen present in high amount, as we know. At the surface of the sun's hydrogen present in high amount. So by the fusion reaction it releases energy constantly. So hydrogen present in the surface of sun. So by the fusion reaction it constantly release energy. So let's we discuss the isotopes of hydrogen. So three isotopes of hydrogen. Number 1, which is called the protium and the symbol H1 or P, and is found in the 99.985%. Next one is deuterium and mass number 2 or D, and the percentage 0.156%. And next isotopes is the tritium and the mass number 3 or T, and their percentage 10 to the power minus 15. So these are the isotopes of hydrogen, in which we know that isotopes are the species which atomic numbers are same but their mass numbers are different. So the mass number of protium is 1, the mass number of deuterium is 2, the mass number of tritium is 3. So in this way their occurrence in nature, protium exists 99.9%, deuterium exists 0.156%, and tritium exists in 10 to the power minus 15%. So these isotopes differ largely in their physical property and chemical properties. Their chemical properties are same but their physical properties are different due to difference in their atomic mass. As if we want to discuss their bond enthalpy, so as we know HH bond enthalpy and HD bond enthalpy, which one molecules of hydrogen have higher bond dissociation enthalpy. So simply we can see that strong force of attraction exists between hydrogen and in comparison to hydrogen and deuterium there is a force of attraction less than this. So if we talk about the bond energy, so bond energy of hydrogen is more than bond energy of hydrogen is more than HH. Their bond energy of hydrogen bond energy of HH is HD is more than hydrogen, because strong force of attraction, and the force of attraction also more than in HD and hydrogen and formation of deuterium in comparison to hydrogen and protium. So let's we discuss about the position of hydrogen in periodic table. So position of hydrogen in periodic table. Position of hydrogen in periodic table. As we know, the configuration is 1s1. So on the basis of configuration, we can say that their configuration resembles with alkali metal. Alkali metal group means group 1 alkali metal group. For example, because we know that alkali metal group has configuration NS1. So suppose we talk about the sodium, the configuration is Na plus with 1 electron. Same electronic configuration of hydrogen also. When hydrogen lose 1 electron, it acquire positive charge like this. So there resembles like the alkali metal group, their configuration, and after losing 1 electron, the alkali metal acquired positive charge, unipositive charge. Similarly, hydrogen also release 1 electron to acquire positive charge. But ionization enthalpy of hydrogen is greater than alkali metal group due to small size than the alkali metal. So we can write down here ionization enthalpy of hydrogen is greater due to small size than alkali metal. So they also resembles with halogen means group 70, as halogen's outermost configuration is NH2 NP1. So if we talk about, suppose we talk about the configuration of halogen NH2 NP5. If halogen acquire or accept 1 electron, so it get converted NH2 NP6. Similarly, hydrogen also 1s1 electronic configuration. When accept 1 electron, it get converted to 1s2. Means it has tendency to accept electron also like halogen. Halogen after accepting electrons become halide ion. Similarly, hydrogen also accept electron to form hydride, and it is called the halide ion, and it is called the hydride ion. Halide ion. So the position of hydrogen in periodic table is not fixed, as some of its property resembles like alkali metals. So on the basis of this discussion, we can concluded idea about the position of hydrogen. So the position of hydrogen in periodic table is not fixed, as some of its properties resembles with alkali metal, and whereas some of some property resemble with halogen. Some properties resembles with halogen. So, for example, if we talk about the oxides of hydrogen and oxides of halogen, so if we talk about the oxides of hydrogen and oxides of halogen. Oxides of hydrogen H2O and oxides of halogen is HO, hypochlorous acid. Hypochlorous acid is acidic in nature, and it is the neutral in nature. So on the basis of this example, we can say that hydrogen does not properly match with group 17, means halogen group, and not properly match with the hydrogen group, alkali metal group. So the position of hydrogen in periodic table is not fixed. So it on the basis of electronic configuration, it kept in a group 1. But when we talk about the group 1 alkali metal group, we never included the hydrogen. We start with lithium, first member of group 1. We always explain or discuss or start with group 1, first member of the group 1, not the hydrogen, it is the lithium. Let's discuss the preparation of hydrogen. And the preparation of hydrogen is deleted in this year, but only one property I am going to discuss: preparation of hydrogen. For the exam practical point of view also, student, lab preparation, laboratory preparation. In laboratory preparation, we react with reaction of metal with mineral acid. Metal placed above hydrogen in reactivity series release hydrogen gas on reaction with acid. We all know about the metals placed above hydrogen in reactivity series release hydrogen on reaction with acid. So most common example, zinc react with hydrochloric acid and aqueous, so it will form zinc chloride, aqueous, and hydrogen gas releases. Similarly, iron react with H2SO4 mineral acid, aqueous, and it form ferric sulfate Fe2SO4 aqueous, and hydrogen gas release. So in this way we can easily discuss how hydrogen gas prepare in the laboratory. We can prepare hydrogen from base also, by using bases also, from base. Some of the elements react with base to form the hydrogen gas, and these metals are known as a amphoteric metal. Amphoteric metal like zinc, aluminium, Pb, Sn, tin. These metals when react with acid, they will produce hydrogen, and these metal when react with base, they also produce hydrogen. For example, zinc solid H2SO4 aqueous to form zinc sulfate and hydrogen gas. hydrogen gas. This zinc, when treated with strong alkali sodium hydroxide, so it will produce Na2ZNO2 aqueous and hydrogen gas release, and it is known as sodium zincate. Sodium zincate. This reaction is already given in your class 10th NCERT book, and this sodium zincate is the water soluble. Water soluble. And industrially, we prepare hydrogen by the electrolysis of water, and so many processes are given in your NCERT book, but this year this preparation is deleted. So let's discuss another topic, which is called the hydrides of hydrogen. So the next topic is the hydrides of hydrogen. Hydrides only, not hydrogen. Hydrides means hydrogen. Hydrides. Hydrides of metal or non-metal. Hydrides means sodium hydride, magnesium hydride, NH3, PH3, B2SX, diboron. So hydrogen forms a number of hydrides with metal or non-metal. So we will discuss the type of hydride. There are 3 types of hydrides we will discuss and explain about. The first hydrides is called the salt-like or saline hydrides. Saline hydrides. Saline hydrides. First, number 1 is salt-like or saline hydrides. Saline hydrides, and it is formed by S block elements, mostly formed by S block elements, means group 1 and group 2. Next one is called interstitial hydrides. Interstitial hydrides. Interstitial hydrides or non-stoichiometric hydrides. Metric hydrides. And it is formed by mostly D block elements. D block elements. And third one is covalent hydrides. Covalent hydrides. It is mostly formed by P block elements. P block elements except group 18, means noble gases group. So let's at first we discuss about the ionic hydrides. First, ionic hydrides. Ionic or salt-like or saline hydrides. S block element, S block metals combine with hydrogen to form ionic hydrides except beryllium and magnesium. These hydrides are predominantly covalent in nature. Beryllium and magnesium hydrides are predominantly covalent in nature. So alkali metal means group 1 form lithium hydride, sodium hydride, potassium hydride, rubidium hydride and cesium hydride. Alkaline earth metal means group 2. Except beryllium and magnesium, these two hydrides are predominantly covalent in nature. So beryllium hydrides and magnesium hydrides, these two hydrides are covalent in nature. Calcium hydrides, strontium hydrides, barium hydride, so on. These are predominantly covalent in nature. So the ionic structure of these hydrides resembles with sodium chloride, so they are called, or they are known as salt like or saline hydrides. Lithium hydrides, sodium hydrides, potassium hydrides, rubidium hydrides and cesium hydrides. As we know, when we move top to bottom, the size of cation increases, size of atom increases, so their size of cation also increases, and their lattice energy decreases. So boiling point and melting point also decreases. So we can write here also, due to increase in size of metal atom lattice energy decreases. Lattice energy decreases. As a result, melting point and boiling point decreases on moving down the group. So property of saline hydrides. So when these saline hydrides sodium hydrides treated with water, it forms sodium hydroxide and hydrogen gas liberated. Means we can say that these hydrides produce hydrogen gas on hydrolysis. So, and next on electrolysis of these hydrides, hydrogen gas is released at anode. These hydrides, when react with any compound like AlCl3, it forms complex compound lithium aluminum hydrides, and the byproduct is lithium chloride. So balance this equation, 4 lithium hydrides and 4 lithium aluminum hydrides, so 3 LiCl, and this is known as lithium aluminum hydrides, and this is known as, in short we call LAH, and this is the strong reducing agent we use in the organic chemistry for the reduction, because it is strong reducing agent. So the metallic hydrides, means alkali hydrides, form complex hydrides. This is called the complex hydrides. So hydrides of group 1 element has tendency, means S block elements have tendency to form complex hydride which act as a reducing agent, and we use in different reactions. Similarly, sodium hydride react with diborane to form sodium borohydride. It is also act as a reducing agent. Sodium borohydrides. So this particular S block elements has tendency to form complex hydride by reacting with electron deficient molecule like group 13 element, we call it also AlCl3 or B2S6, both belongs to group 13 elements. This form a strong or complex compound which act as a strong reducing agent. So with this particular topic, students, we completed the today's video. In the next topic, we'll discuss the interstitial hydrides. So that's enough for today. Thank you.